I'm Merciless Ghosty. I'm a horror content creator that primarily focuses on games and film. We got some Halloween news today. Nothing major. Well, actually, it's a pretty big piece of news, but I'm saying not a major video. Not going to be a ton of editing, but I just wanted to go through and read this with you guys real quick. So let's go over. Let's take a look. The Heroes of Haddonfield, January 26th. The Heroes of Haddonfield, January 20th, 26. This is laid out a little weird, but okay. Let's meet a selection of our playable civilian characters and discuss their roles in Haddonfield. Haddonfield is a quiet, unassuming town in Illinois, bursting with idyllic American charm. It heartbeats in sync with the eclectic array of people and personalities who inhabit this seemingly sleepy community. Innocence allows these residents to carry on with their lives blissfully, naive to the horrors that will inevitably unfold before their eyes. Despite the looming evil and impending homecoming of the cold, calculating boogeyman, our heroes of Haddonfield stand proudly as shining examples of this town's resilience and vitality. Thomas Artmidge, I hope I said that right. I probably just butchered that. No one quite loves Haddonfield like our star college football player Thomas Artmidge. At 21, you think that parties would dominate his social life, but this dedicated athlete elects to return home every weekend to spend quality time with his little sister, visit close friends, and help out his dad's furniture business. His positive attitude solidifies Thomas's role as a courageous leader on and off the football field. While some might confuse his confidence with arrogance, Thomas is the type of guy who talks the talk and walks the walk. Okay. Athletic, football player, but also seems like a solid guy, helps out his dad's business. I wish that gave us more about what he does, like his role in the game. You assume it's going to be like Friday the 13th, where they have like certain characters have speed advantages. I didn't really like this and how they did this in Friday the 13th, but they had like an intelligence thing. They had that. I hope they don't add that to this game, but I wish they would give us more info on what their roles are in the game, but I digress. Let's keep reading. Jennifer Aarons is always prepared. He has a distinct vision for her future, and that's why she's spending a few gap years working at the local bookstore to save money to pay for a college education. Quiet, kind, and demonstrably type A, she plans to leave the claustrophobic town of Haddonfield behind to pursue grander aspirations. Her overbearing mother would love for her to simply stay home, meet a nice guy, and settle down, but that's far from what Ginny wants. Through her extended academic obstacle has led to a slight erosion in Jennifer's Basadelia shell, courtesy of her new foray in Haddonfield's nightlife. Alright, so this kind of seems like the quiet girl. Like we got a little bit of the Laurie Strode hair going on here. So this kind of seems like your typical kind of fire girl. Quiet, kind, type A. She plans to leave Haddonfield because she wants to pursue bigger things. I feel like this is gonna be one of the stronger characters in the game, but we'll see. Tanya Harrison. At the center of Haddonfield's social scene is none other than Tanya Harrison. Much like Thomas, she loves Haddonfield, and the people in this town. Her carefree and exuberant personality makes her the go-to person to ask about what's hip, happening, and worth listening to. Tanya was once offered a job by Mr. Strode because that's alright. Before I continue, I want to touch on that. Mr. Strode, so she clearly has a connection to Laurie if she has interacted with Mr. Strode, so I'm kind of curious to see what they do with the backstory there, and that's going to be fun to learn more. Tanya was once offered a job by Mr. Strode because he thought she'd be an outstanding fit to work at Strode Realty, but she turned down the opportunity in favor of a position at the local record store. Underneath that bubbly exterior, Tanya's charming dark sense of humor helps her get along with just about everyone in town. That sounds like me. Dark sense of humor. Okay, so she is the social girl. The Linda character, if you will, I guess. maybe not Linda, maybe more Annie. No, I would say yeah, Linda was more the outgoing, bubbly type. So yeah, this is more your Linda character. Interesting. I hope they show more at the end. Rachel Callahan couldn't be more displeased with hanging out with people. It may in fact she may even prefer the company of the dead. At night, her morbid curiosities are explored through funeral service education courses. She attends in hopes of becoming a mortician and joining the family business. Fascinated by death and the unknown, her free time is spent hanging out with the small group of people in Haddonfield who frequent the occult section of the local bookstore. A lover of punk music and sarcasm, Rachel has a hard time letting people see her vulnerable side. But despite her general distaste for humanity, she does keep folks with similar interests and hobbies around, which should provide helpful on Halloween night. Okay, so this is your more kind of darker, mysterious, not quite, I don't want to say gothic, but we get a little bit of a goth vibe going on here. Leather jacket, black hair, Interesting. I think it's very cool. I want to know more about her, but we'll keep going. Marcus Navarro. Marcus Navarro. Probably butchered that one too. There are a few things Marcus Navarro enjoys more than firing up his bike and hitting the open road. He was born and raised in Haddonfield, but spent a long stretch of time away to live with his father after his parents' divorce. His independence and nomadic lifestyle are alluring to the residents of the small town, who find themselves captivated by his brooding lone wolf nature. While he typically prefers solitude, he does enjoy riding over to the Rabbit and Red Lounge to grab drinks and play pool with the Castle Hill Rooks, much like Jennifer. Castle Hill. Isn't that, no, that's Castle Rock. Close enough, but thinking Stephen King, but that's Castle Rock. Much like Jennifer, Marcus has fundamental problems with the phony suburban facade of Haddonfield, but that won't stop him from protecting the people he cares about, like his grandmother Gloria. Okay, so that's the end. The civilians of Haddonfield are one of the many elements Halloween will leverage to create an immersive horror sandbox. We're excited to begin offering players glimpses into the unique personalities and traits of our brand new cast of heroes in Halloween, and look forward to sharing more about their involvement in the single player and multiplayer components of the game. For more, stay sharp and follow Halloween at Halloween TVG on X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, or join the game subreddit at Halloween Reddit r/Halloween TVG. All right, so that's it. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to learn more about the characters and what their traits are, like which one is going to be the chase one, which one is going to be it kind of explains it already. Like I think the athlete, he's going to be the chase one, she's going to be the strong Jennifer's going to be the strong survivor, the stealthy one. This one is going to be the more feisty. I'm not sure about Rachel. Not sure what she's going to be, but I hope, I'm interested to learn more. And he seems he's going to also be the lone wolf, one of the other bullies of the survivor squad. But interesting. That's going to do it for this video. I'll see you guys. Any more Halloween updates, stay tuned. Don't wander too far, because this ghostie always remembers who enters the room. I will see you guys next time.